Hello, world. My name is Stephen Hensley, and today is Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021. It is 12:10 p.m., and the intention, expectation, and will for this video event is to attempt to brainstorm and come up with some ideas on and around what I'd like to be doing with my life or for my life's mission. I really want to start being creative and adventurous with my storytelling, like for blogs and stuff like that. Not necessarily so much for my audience, but I want to explore consciousness and the effect of media on the body and stuff like that. And I want to see how far I can take my mind. I want to see what I can like channel or whatever channel or make up or come up with. I want to create creative nonfiction fairy tales, I think, or fantasies. And I want storytelling to be my niche or my shtick or my like gimmick with dating. I want to like tell like women what they want to hear to get them in bed, basically. I want to like not necessarily feel bad about it because I want to be sincere. I want it to be like that manipulative or whatever. I just want to be able to like get laid, and I believe she wants to get laid too. That's my like uh I can't remember what it's called. That's like one of my presuppositions is that she wants it too. One of my first things that like I'm gonna come to assume or believe and not really question anymore. So I want to get really good, like really refined at storytelling. I want to be like a master artist and storyteller. That's my like mission in life, I think. I really want to get into uh inspiration and motivational speaking and I want to start learning more about neurolinguistic programming or NLP and like hypnotherapy, and I've got a course on cognitive behavioral therapy and life coaching as well. I've been studying these for the past like I don't know how long ago I bought them. I should keep more track or better track of like what I'm doing with myself and my experiment or my experiments. Um, I'm trying to become like an outstanding citizen in America for fun. I want to become a public figure, and I'd like to become a celebrity someday. Somehow, that's like my part of my dream of being a master artist and storyteller. Storytelling is like really popular right now. I mean, it has been for thousands of years, but it's like it's with the media and stuff the way it is. We have all this on-demand media, and we have all this like storytelling through social networking and such. It's really like addictive, and like it's really inspiring and motivating, and really pulls you in, like makes you want to be there or makes you want to do something with yourself, which is really healthy, I think. It's like exterior motivation. it's all in the mind, kinda like perception. Because I've heard on the news that they think that it's like social networking is causing kids to become depressed because they don't have that sort of life. Well, that's part of the game, kinda, sort of, is that you can create that for yourself, with yourself. And that not in that moment, maybe you can take your moment, invest it in, creating something special for yourself instead of, like, checking it out on social media. Use social media as a spiritual thing or like a, inspirational, like, board, like Pinterest and stuff, you know what I mean? Uh, I really wanna get into, uh, teaching visualization, manifestation, and, like, uh, human excellence, I guess. Like, I wanna work on uh, my social, uh, spiritual relations, and, like, financial kinda stuff really badly. I'm not really good at finances or relationships. It's something that's kind of escaped me through my past, but it's in the past. Today's a new day, and that's gonna be like the mantra is like today's the first day of the rest of my life, sort of thing. I'm gonna like incant or chant or affirm that to myself as often as I can in hopes of remembering that for like the truth is so crazy. Truth behind reality is so nuts. I want to like explore it so badly. I just like uh there's like something like 7.5 billion people on the planet right now, and we all have like agendas or like goals. If you want to be a little bit like more common, I guess. Missions. We all have something going on. You know what I mean? Some of it's positive, some of it's positive, some of it's negative. Like some people are wanting to celebrate Christmas and the holidays, and some people are, you know, performing school shootings. It's really intense. 'Cause I don't know what this like world is coming to. I don't know if it's always been like this or what, but it's kind of like crazy. It's a little intimidating. Makes me want to pull the covers over my head and like not venture the world a little bit just because I'm scared. I really want to have faith in like doing something different with myself, like breaking my habits up a little bit. As much of it as much of it as it is a comfort zone and something I thoroughly enjoy doing sometimes. I really need to like start putting myself out there a bit more and experimenting with reality. I really want to like create some social experiments and stuff. I want to consider myself a social engineer. because like I want to like conduct social experiments and surveys and shit to get to be like kind of smarter than what I am. I think it'd be a cool idea. I really want to create some sort of business in my life. In fact, I want to be a serial entrepreneur, so I want to have several businesses in my life. It's like I kind of want to like do it as a passion project or as a hobby. Same thing with making money. I want to do it as a passion project and as a hobby. I want to make more than what I need just because I feel like I could do good with it. I feel like I'm grounded and anchored enough in reality to be able to respect the tool of the dollar bill. I really want to turn my life around, and I feel like I need a lot of help to do such things. I feel like I need like a conference boost hella bad. I'm not sure how to like engineer that for myself and make that happen. I want to get laid so badly. I think that'd help. I want to get my like life cleaned up, and I think that'd be helpful. Like cleanliness is next to godliness, or whatever. It's like I don't know. I want to like really start taking life a little bit more seriously than what I have in the past. Um, I used to be like really immature and like really fear. I was really scared. I was really intimidated of life. In reality, I was like bullied a little bit in school and picked on and like was in special ed and stuff. So that didn't do too much for my like self esteem and my self image. I considered myself retarded for a long time. And I still have that like as a part of me. I still kind of think of myself as like a retard. I know how like inappropriate that is because like a really bad habit. Like I really have a real bad habit of like calling myself names and having like really terrible like self talk, like inner dialogue stuff, or like uh auditory digital stuff. Um, I'm really like trying to model reality as much as I possibly can. I want to model reality and put it into a product to help people like connect. I want to create like a social network thing. I'm not sure what I'm gonna go for. I think I can create like a I think I'd like to create like a Facebook page and a blog and try to like popularize myself and my stories somehow. Um, in the past, I've considered myself to be not the greatest of writers. Um, that was because of what was happening in like third grade, and I hadn't learned to let that go. And so, as a part of my therapy, I want to create a written blog. Um, I think maybe just I'll try to keep a journal and do a video blog. I think I'd like to do a video blog better. I think that's more modern. Not a lot of people I know how to read, or not know how to read, but like to read. Some people like to read. I don't like to read too much. I think it's all right. I don't really get into reading books or anything. I'm more interested in writing books. I am reading books, but I have heard that you have to like read books to write books. Like I believe it. I can't write for shit. I feel like I've had my moments where I've been like on it, but not in a real long time. I've had like terrible writer's block in the past. I'm trying to like put that stuff in the past. I'm trying to be more affirmative with my spoken word or my language or my thoughts and stuff. I'm trying to work on my like inner peace and my overall goals and outcomes I'm aiming for. So I'm trying to like cleanse myself or clear myself up of like a lot of like unconscious, subconscious, and conscious beliefs that are like really limiting and like just kind of foul or unpopular. And I instead want to entertain things that are healthier and more respectful and enjoyable as a experience. I was really like uninformed when I was younger of like the power of thoughts and emotions and of words and things. I heard a lot about like the truth hurts and when that words hurt and stuff like that, which made sense. I didn't think that made sense when I was younger, but now I get it. I still like it though. I think it's like a good pain because it's like know that truth and truth will set you free, or know the truth, not that truth, whatever it is. Know the truth. The truth will set you free. I don't know. Anyway, uh, so I'm trying to be respectful to that. I'm trying to be like trying to be honest and sincere with my life and reality and grateful for everything. I'm trying to learn from all this teaching I've heard, and I'm trying to get into try to practice and teach it myself. Um, I think Rhonda Byrne is a marketing genius when she came up with The Secret. That's what I want to teach about. Um, I want to teach about uh, the law of attraction and manifestation and like spiritual stuff, I guess. I'm not super sure. my idea is that I want to get into shape in my life and use my image as motivation to do so, or my social image, I should say. So, like in the past, I haven't been so conscious of my social image. I've spent a lot of time behind closed doors and have been like messy. I used to I used to dress well and do stuff when my family had money. Um, Now it's like all I do is wear pajamas and stuff, which I like. And I kind of like being somewhat poor or lower middle class, just because it's like I've learned a lot from this level. It's been a good learning lesson, and those are genuinely priceless most often than not. I would sincerely like to make some serious dollars, so some serious money. Um, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it just yet, but it's like I kind of want to take people on journeys, kind of like Tony Robbins, and I want to take people on a journey through consciousness and material reality, mind, body, soul, and spirit, using hypnotherapy, neurolinguistic programming, cognitive behavioral therapy, and life coaching. I feel like I can create a really cool story on Earth, as in we're all actors in the world's best stage. I kind of want to like start scripting my days in my life like a master forecaster. Like I want to start looking at my life as like as if I'm a meteorologist and like a or a director and author and or screenplay writer and actor of my own life, which I am. That's all just a really fun way of looking at it. It's sort of complicated, but it's anchoring. For me, I'm kind of slow, so I need to use a lot of anchoring, a lot of like different images and concepts and things to really get it to sink into my subconscious. I have like a really uh, judgmental, critical factor, and so it takes the right kind of like emotional stimulus or sensory input and storytelling to get into my subconscious mind. I've heard a lot of storytelling, and so if there's bullshit involved, I start like feeling weird about it pretty easily. Uh, but not, I don't want to reject anything. I usually like to subject myself to storytelling as much as possible because it's like it doesn't hurt that much. I may spend some money on it, but I learned something from it too. Uh, Another thing I'm going to be learning about is applied kinesiology or muscle testing. My family's opening up a healthcare center on the Mendocino coast, um, and we're going to be having applied kinesiology or muscle testing or whatever as part of our services. And so I want to have faith in the fact that I'm going to be learning some of that stuff too. I want to learn how to muscle test myself most of all. But a friend of mine said that like you wouldn't suggest trying to learn how to muscle test yourself until you learn how to muscle test others, and have like had a while of doing that to apply to your experience. or whatever. Um, I'm really I'm really not sure how I should start my uh, blog. I'm really not sure how I should huh. I'm not sure how I should do all this because I'm not like that smart in my opinion. And I'm not sure if it's like intellect is a problem or if it's like just uh like fear and insecurity. And it's a great irrational fear and insecurity because it's like fear of failure and fear of rejection and stuff. I have like a really weird physical sensation. I start mumbling more and bumbling and like uh I get uh kind um I start acting kind of dumb when I'm in a certain uh state, or I start acting weird in a certain sort of experience when I get nervous or insecure. And so it's like that's what happens to me with like women and uh that happens to me on camera and stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to do more public speaking or speaking in front of the camera or whatever, to try to like condition and train my consciousness and my body to respond or react differently, kind of through visualization exercises and incantation and uh, kind of like a mental rehearsal, essentially. So rehearsing the event or the experience before I have it in an attempt to condition and program my muscles and my body or my nervous system and stuff, my consciousness into a certain state, and let it sort of unfold like a rose or blossom and bloom. I really want to be a good host and entertainer on my blogs and in my reality. I want to treat my blogs like it's a concert, kind of like Tony Robbins does. I really want to like have faith in modeling what uh, neurolinguistic programming and hypnotherapy is doing for him and others, and apply it to my own uh, media and life experience. That's one of the biggest things like that people don't do is apply the sciences to their lives and reality. That's what I haven't been doing, and so I'm trying to do my best to apply what I learned to my reality and my everyday situations. And I feel like I'm in a better state of mind. I feel like I'm in more control of my thoughts than I used to be. I feel like my head's a little bit clearer than what it has been in the past sometimes. I am a schizophrenic, and so like I hear voices, I see things, I believe things that aren't real, do not exist, and are um, just kind of like confusing. I had a lot of weird experiences with hallucinations and really, really have a hard time telling the difference between my hallucinations and reality, especially at first before I knew I was a schizophrenic. Um, it was just really trippy. I had a schizophrenic break where like I was having hallucinations during the day. I was hallucinating. I was by myself, and so I didn't share this experience with anybody, which sucks. I wish I could have talked about it immediately. But I was sitting at the piano and I was like coming to conclusions that physics is just like the piano is. It's broken down into different notes and scales and like uh, densities of matter and frequencies of energy, and that like basically it's all on a spectrum. Like light is a certain frequency and density of matter, or each color is a certain frequency and density of matter, and so is each frequency of music or sound. I mean, it's really fascinating to me. And then, like, I had a hallucination that was speaking to the atom, that was speaking to the atom, uh, like in physics, the fundamental building block of creation or whatever. And like I had asked to evolve it, and I said like it was God to me until I could figure out who God was, because I didn't know who God was. But I figured like if I was truly speaking to the atom, then like it would know who God was. I was looking for God's name, I think, or like more like a knowingness of God, I guess. And then like I invoked all of creation down the nth through spirit, became one with it, and assimilated it in my cells, and just sat there and meditated for like 6 or 8 hours until I felt like a confidence to go further. And I pulled out of my mind's eye like a spirit that was following my finger, and then I put it into the atom. And evolved the atom into three different states. They called the atom 2.0, the super atom, and the Ryan atom. And then I evolved those into little particles. I figured they'd be like the size of a grain of sand or smaller. It was like the the to me what was like the sand and like the in dreams, like from Sandman. And so I thought I'd create these different particles to manipulate the atom as a material, like uh, like canvas. And so like the atom could be programmed with different information to change its structure. And I thought I created magic. It was really trippy. I thought I created elemental magic. And then I thought I created like the world in the afterlife. And I thought I was Christ. I thought God told me that Stephen Lane Hensley II had died and became God in the flesh. And that was Christ, the creator of heaven. Christ Christos, chosen one, son, soul. And I believed I was raw the sun god and all this weird stuff. It was really interesting. Um, I've had like all these weird religious hallucinations and dreams over my lifetime. It's like reoccurring and it's like a consistent narrative. Oh yeah, I believed I was Merlin and created Fushigi as well. So in my story, like Merlin, who I was or am, whatever, had created magic or elemental magic, and I was called many different things in different cultures because I was trying to share magic as a natural resource um, with the earth and the rest of the world as we were evolving. It was like a essentially like a quantum computer because doing quantum computation in the world or through the quantum field and the unified field or the cosmos. It was using like the cosmos and all the material in the cosmos to do calculations. It was a really interesting story. Um, I had believed I was speaking to people through spirit, through channeling and telepathy, including the dead, like Steve Jobs and Albert Einstein, and like Abraham Lincoln and stuff. And then like I had this weird experience where I thought like uh, President Barack Hussein Obama was practicing black magic and witchcraft on me. It was really weird. And like I had all these like evil things start happening to me that haven't really quite stopped. It's like a living nightmare. It's like I've been attacked by all these evil demons and spirits and things. It hasn't been okay. It was really frightening at first because like I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know I was schizophrenic. I thought I was being attacked by evil spirits and demons. And so it was really weird. It was like it made sense at the time because there's a whole like story going on around that like was like all over the place, but it made sense kind of sort of. I was interacting with like the spirit world and like Shiva and Shakti and stuff, and then like I thought I started Judgment Day on President Barack Hussein Obama. He's the president of the United States of America, which was representing the present state of our times. So I started Judgment Day, and then like I was going through the world and trying to end world hunger and like world war and terrorism and all this stuff uh, through telepathy and remote viewing. It was really intense. I thought I had created remote viewing, the evolution of the atom, or creation of elemental magic, including the mind's eye and the soul and spirit and things and power of Christ. It was on and on and on. It was intense. I created the gods and the angels and demons and things. I thought I was God, Jehovah or whatever, but in on earth as a moral being, here to create the world and the afterlife as a like a mortal creation and experience. And I shared it as a what I called the Orion and I Ain't Lion event. It's like a social event, like the release of a modern social network through spirit. And so I thought I had like connected all the life on Earth and the world to the world and the afterlife, and was like uh, creating or performing this event to inspire world peace, peace on earth and heaven on earth through our like divine will and active manifestation. Like I said, it was really intense. It went on for like 8 months or a year. Well, it really hasn't stopped. And it's been that was in 2014, and it's now 2000, almost 22. Yeah, like 8 years of like consistent, like almost like channeling of information from the multi dimensions or whatever, wherever dreams come from or wherever that is, like the divine Akashic record and the collective unconscious, super unconscious. It's really intense. I really kind of enjoyed it. Oh yeah, I thought I created heaven and hell, right? And then like I decided I want to go to hell because I wanted to save people's souls from hell. Like I wanted to see if I could like kind of create like a balance because I didn't want hell to exist. I wanted to resolve or dissolve hell because I didn't want the. I thought it had like a negative impact on reality, and because we even like conceived of it or believed in it, it was having a negative affect or effect on Earth. Um, Whereas, like, if we promoted peace, we'd have greater peace on Earth. Where it seems like we're marketing and promoting a lot of war in the media and violence in video games and like in movies and stuff like that. Um, that's kind of what sells. I mean, it's like drama and conflict, and then like history and a whole lot of potential, I guess. No matter how like fanciful it is, it's like people ground stories in potential. Like it could happen, or like uh, what if, or me too. I like those sort of things in my unconscious when I'm watching a movie or a course or seminar or whatever. It's like me too, me too, me too. I enjoy it, or like that's how I feel. I feel congruent and in non-conflict or duality with the speaker, and it's really relieving or like a good experience or like I don't know, it's fun. Um, I don't know what kind of goals I want to accomplish. I used to want to be a like a singer songwriter, musician, and producer. I used to want to create like a multimedia production publication studio and company. I used to want to create like software and video games and like merchandise and music and video or movies and stuff, but just like low budget or like DIY kind of stuff. Um, like as far as like our house brand or whatever, when it comes to making movies and stuff, and then it's like I would like to really create really cool like softwares and applications and things for the iPad and tablets, whatever, and phones and for computers and such. It's just like I haven't been that talented or smart for a while. I used to work in Adobe Flash and used to use like ActionScript, which is like JavaScript, I think. Um, but like I was following tutorials and stuff, and like now I can't find tutorials for shit to like do what I want to do. It's just not the same as it was with Flash. Uh, and it's like I've super badly wanted to like recreate Adobe Flash to be more modern and fit in with the times. So instead of it using its own proprietary language like ActionScript, it would use something like JavaScript or C Sharp or either or. Um, like I really like my dream is to somehow win the lottery or like have a jackpot in some way or make a whole buttload of money really quickly, hopefully in like some positive business effort or whatever, and be able to profit that towards building uh, a new software and application suite. I don't know how much money that would cost. It could cost like 100 grand or more, a couple 100 grand or something, which wouldn't be far fetched to me to build that kind of software. Um, and to me, it's like I want to do that to have that fucking software. I want to have it so bad. I crave my software really badly. I don't know how to find it. It's like I don't know how to create it for myself, so I just like kind of dream about it or hallucinate about it. Um, it's like I want to create the software that you can like animate in, like you used to be able to do with Adobe Flash, and you can script or program animations in it like Adobe Flash. So with Adobe or with Flash, you could create objects on the canvas and then like program those objects. They're scriptable or programmable objects on the canvas, and then like you can make a move and change shape and do all kinds of fun things. It was amazing. It was like the most amazing software I've ever used. Um, and so it's like I want to just recreate it as it was. Then I want to add like a I want to create like a platform for selling plugins uh and like add-ons to the software, kind of like a Apple's market for apps, the Apple App Store. And then like I also want to create like a companion little character. Like I want to put money into creating a like a Mickey Mouse like character that can teach people how to use the software, and it's like an open source thing too, so that like people can create tutorials using this like AI or artificial intelligent little character to explain their sciences and arts. I really want to have faith in this. I just don't know how to like put into words the same way as I need to. So I need to like start rehearsing and like preparing for my opportunity to present this to people who have money. Um, I want to like try to like imagine this experience or the experience I had with Flash as my own story. I want to like put myself in that place again where I felt that magic and joy of feeling uh, validated and creative with constructive uh, softwares. I was able to create and uh, program and engineer all kinds of stuff. Is all over the place. I had so much fun with it. Um, I wish I knew who to talk to about all this stuff. I wish I had friends or wish I knew people who were interested in, like, software and stuff like I am. Um, I really wanna do this so badly, and I wanted to do this my entire life. I feel like Adobe having retired Flash or made it obsolete just created opportunity for the market and for myself to come in with my own software to sort of fill the void. 'Cause, like, there's a void now in the whole marketplace for something like Adobe's Flash, and, I wanna fill that void with my own software. I don't know what to call it yet, but yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I want it to be a cross-platform software and application, like a Affinity's suite of softwares they have for the iPad and the Mac and PC. I'd like to create it to be like a subscription-based service. So for like $10 a month, you can have access to the software and the app like Adobe does, which I think is fairly reasonable. I think it's a good way to do it because like it's non-contractual and you don't have to have faith in committing $2,000 or whatever it is for the software. I can't remember how much it was. It was like 2,500 bucks, I think. It's crazy. Um, but yeah, it's like I could probably create some sort of collage or playlist of YouTube videos that explains Adobe's Flash pretty well and shows how much people enjoyed it and stuff. I want to make like a speech or a presentation. You know what I mean? Like I can't remember what it's called. Uh, um, PowerPoint. I want to create like a PowerPoint presentation of like what Flash meant to me or to people. Really, I should say. Um, and like basically like try to present it in a way that's influential enough to get funding to try to recreate Flash. Like, I have no idea where to start, but like this is what I'm looking to attract or will or manifest through um, the act of manifestation or whatever it is. I want to try and manifest my software into existence. I don't know what to do about it. Instead of it being $10 a month, I think I want to make it free. And then, like, I think I want to do it like Unity has done it, Unity Game Engine, or the Unity Engine, where it's like it's free for students and small people, but like small businesses. Then when you get to a certain like limit or whatever, when you're making so much money, then they ask you to pay, and then they charge you. Um, I want to take insight from Blender 3D because their software is free too. But they sell like tutorials and they sell merchandise like T-shirts and stuff to support their business. It's pretty bitchin'. There's a lot of things that can be done in order to make something happen, especially in America. Feel like yes we can instead of like no we shouldn't or no we can't. It's like kind of like the American way is yes we can. Um, I just have this like really burning desire and dream to create this. Like all I can be is like an idea guy. That's kind of like what I feel like my role is an idea guy, a bit of a critic, um, because I don't have the like technical strength or skills to pull this off myself. I don't know who does, but like I need to find the people who know how to pull it off. I want it so badly. I figure there's gotta be something I can do to make it happen. So I wish I could be like a multi-millionaire or multi-billionaire and angel investor and stuff. I wish I could invest in new technologies. I'm trying to like learn how to reframe my wants into a greater understanding of how the universe is supposed to work or whatever. Supposedly, like the more you want something, it's kind of like you're chasing it away, right? The more you want it, the more it goes from you. And so you have to put it into a sense of or space of state of having. So with like The Secret by Rhonda Burns and various other authors and stuff, they suggest that like you're supposed to put yourself in a state of having, like you are what's it called, grateful for what you have or for it already. Put yourself in a state of gratitude instead of a state of need or fear or want. You know what I mean? Those are like those reject your affirmations and manifestations and things. Whereas you can kind of work with love and uh, like an open heart, you're supposed to be able to attract things easier. Kind of like the same way with love, and that's why it's like interesting. It's interesting that like you'd be able to attract things into your reality like, beyond, like, companionship. It's the same sort of mechanics as you would a companion. I guess it's kinda like the same sort of thing. I have such a bad hair day right now. It's bad. It was part in my hair. I guess that's better. Huh? There we go. That's better. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Peace.